Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic installation of Above It All. And so there was there were charges finally brought to one of the three officers involved in the shooting and killing of Breonna Taylor in Louisville, Kentucky. And so I just got a little, B-roll here for you. There's lots of protests going on today because these charges, they're not great. And so I would like to define what the person was charged with. One of the three officers was charged with wanton endangerment. And so I've got the page here that describes what this is in the state of Kentucky. It's just a random shit fucking page I found on Google, so just ignore it. It's someone's personal website. But wanton endangerment is a little more difficult to define. Kentucky statutes define wantonly this way. A person acts wantonly with respect to a result or to a circumstance described by a statute defining an offense when he is aware of and consciously disregards a substantial and unjustifiable risk that is the result, or that the result will occur, or that these circumstances exists. The risk must be of such nature and degree that disregard thereof constitutes a gross deviation from the standard of conduct that a reasonable person would observe in the situation. So basically, the officer is being charged not with shooting and killing Breonna Taylor, but with shooting, missing a few times, and some stray bullets entering the next door apartment. So now another thing that was what was going on here with this situation is a lot of it's been almost a year, right, since this happened. I think it was 180 days ago, so it's been very close to a year. And the idea, right, that there are sustained protests, and Louisville is one of the epicenters. There are sustained protests for many, many, many months, and that they bring this on. And a couple of days ago, they declared a state of emergency over the pending announcement, which is a little sus, right? We all knew it was going to be shit. But again, I'm trying to give you some commentary here, but I literally cannot wrap my mind around the idea that killing someone is okay as long as you kill them efficiently and without recklessness. Like, what? What? Like, okay, so killing Breonna Taylor, that's not a problem. That's good. That's cool. Awesome stuff. Missing when trying to massacre someone who's unarmed. Missing and a stray bullet maybe almost hitting the white next door neighbor. Oof. That, I'm sorry. That is just beyond the pale. We cannot endorse this. That is just awful. It's just like, what? And again, you're going to see all the galaxy brains. They're going to judge, riders and looters. Riders and goddamn looters. Riders and looters. They're going through and they're riding in the... Like, what do you... Like, what... what? Like, you're judging the reaction without judging the action. Like, and these same people will say, Breonna Taylor wasn't murdered. She was executed for having drugs. Or, like, whatever. They have these weird fan fictions that they spin. And it's just like, what? Again, there's such a disconnect between the political class and the elite with everyday people, and it's just a bizarre thing. If someone is a police officer and they murder someone who is unarmed, it's not, okay, alright, you made him oopsie. Like, if I'm at the pharmacy, right, and I accidentally give someone who's allergic to peanuts, something that has peanuts in it, right? Am I just, oops, accidentally killed someone? Like, what? I know that's not what they do at pharmacies, but just, if I give someone a drug that they have an adverse reaction to on accident, quote unquote, like, I would be held responsible for that. And so it's weird that with cops, it's seemingly the only profession, or one of the only professions, where you can legally kill people and then just get away with it. But you can't kill them too messily. When you legally execute people, you got to be a little smarter. You got to make sure you don't miss a few times. And it's just like, what? What? Like, again, it's bizarre. And so there are protests happening right now. This is just an hour or so ago this was announced. And it's just, I really struggle. I struggle with all of this. It's just, it's upsetting to me. This is just everything about what's happening in America. I don't see any silver linings. I really don't. This is an empire not in decline, but in collapse. And the political class does not realize this yet. It's been months and months, and the best they can come up with is rioters and looters, rioters and looters, the same shit they've been saying since Martin Luther King. It's like, what? We've been reading. We know you said the same shit during the 60s. We know you said the same shit during the 30s and 40s, right? What, you think you're just going to say the same shit and then we're not going to be students of history and learn? Right? And we're not going to say, oh, this is the same shit you said about Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, etc. It's like, what? But again, they're dullards, and they think, oh, I've never opened up a book, let alone a history book. So I'm gonna say what Trump is saying, and I'm anti-government because I say what the president says. It's like, what? What? But again, this, like, it's just turned into a culture war. Protesting is bad in the eyes of freedom lovers. What? And again, you have Florida trying to basically make protesting illegal. This is like, I don't know, man. This is just so ridiculously stupid. And I have no commentary here other than I can't provide anything but catharsis at this point. For those of you that are out there and know that it's stupid, this is extremely bad. And you're going to see all the rioters and looters, fellas. As if like, wow, this was such... Who could have predicted that there would be an uprising when police just keep killing people and then nothing happens? Oh, wait, no, you killed this person a little too awkwardly, so that's why you're going to prison. Not for killing someone. That's fine. That's great. Good job, officer. Well done. But you accidentally missed and a bullet went through a wall. Oops. Right? Wanton endangerment. It's a disaster.